Going to open up an expansion for the Thunderstone deck building game. This is from the Thunderstone Advance line, kind of the almost a second edition, a reinvention of the game. This is the Caverns of Bane. They relaunched it with the Thunderstone Advance Tower of Ruin game. They're all supposed to be backward compatible with the original Thunderstone game also. But the Tower of Ruin comes with a game board and all the basic cards in it. This is supposed to just have new heroes and different gear and kit and everything. So you get the kind of a long fold out instruction here. You have a card list, some new rules, kind of a card glossary to go through here, some errata, and some different scenarios that kind of give you the different cards to use to set up your dungeon and your town and your heroes. And just the credits on the back. So you get some divider cards here to help you keep your cards separated in the main box. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of cards, and then you just have the opening left here. The main Tower Ruin box came with enough space to add quite a few expansions in it, looks like. It came with that room, and then it came with foam, so until you fill that room with cards, you can leave the foam throughout to take up space. I'm going to open these up, separate them out, and come right back. So I've opened up the cards and have them sorted out. So here we have 7 more heroes to add to it, 3 more villager cards, 4 more weapon cards, 3 item cards, and 3 spell cards. You also have your dividers for everything, your randomizers for all those cards I just showed, including the randomizers for the monster types. You have 1 curse here, and there's 4 of these cards. It's a curse of war, it's a disease. Looks like they have some sort of new mechanic in here too, some sort of treasure cards. And you get an Edgewalker's blade, a couple of bracers of defense, 2 treasure hoards, and a ring of spell storing. So these may be things you can pick up along the way. I'm not sure how that mechanic works, haven't read the rules on it. We'll take a look through some of the randomizers so you can get an idea of the cards. You have the Force Mage, a Pattern Mage, a Tuoth, it's kind of a human ranger, a Disowned, it's a dwarf fighter, Rapari, it's an elf thief, Skin Shifter, it's a dwarf cleric, kind of looks like he turns into a werewolf or a bear or something. Spell Sword, that's an elf fighter. You have Treasures of Calignan. You have some monster types here. You have a vermin group, it's level 3. Troll Humanoid, that's a level 2. Doom Knight Undead, they're level 3. Chiroptid Humanoid, look kind of bat-like, it's a level 1. Elemental Salamander, that's a level 2. And then Ooze Cavern Ooze I guess, and they're level 1. Got the villager here, and so you got a Historian, a Castellan, and a Bloodhound. You have new items. You have a Charm of Venery, an Animal Talisman, and Dwarven Ale. You have a Force Blast spell, a Reckless Conjure spell, an Analyze spell, and then you have the weapons to finish it off. You have a Seed Bomb, a live oak staff, thorn caltrops, and a taproot blade. I'll flip through some of the monsters real quick too. I have a rot grub here, a man catcher worm, an albino worm, a cavern maw, a purple worm. Those are the worm group. I have the troll group here. I have a marrow gaunt, a skull cracker, a bone breaker, a spine cutter, osteomancer. Those are the trolls. We have the Doom Knight undeads, a necromancer, a legion warrior, a legion sorcerer, a legion general. Those are the Doom Knights monsters. We have the Chiroptid, which look like bats. We have a Darkling, Tenebrate, Desmotic, Dusk Hunter, Life Drinker, and those are the Chiroptid group of monsters. We have the Salamanders. We have a Steam Salamander, a Fume Salamander, a Molten Salamander, a Sulfur Salamander, a Geyser Salamander, and those were the Salamander subclass. Then we have the Ooze. We have a Stalking Stalactite, a Gelatinous Cube, Jelly Blebs. It's like a little spiky worm. We have a Slithering Ooze, Greater Viscoid, Green Viscoid, Blue Viscoid, Red Viscoid, Black Viscoid, Mucilaginous Mass, Zobmok the Ichor King. These are the Guardians, these last three. Zobmok the Ichor King, Goron Single Mind. Looks kind of like an orb. The first one looks kind of like an ooze wrapped around the skeleton. And then we have Motil the Jenny Lich, and that's kind of like an undead. So that's everything you get in the Thunderstone Advance expansion, Caverns of Bane. Just a few new of each of the categories to kind of increase the playability of your deck, give you some new combinations to mess around with. That is Thunderstone Advance, Caverns of Bane.